Never seen such equipment before. Need to investigate.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at 8 times The Witcher infiltrated other games. The hit franchise created by Andrzej Sapkowski, I hope I said that correctly, I don't speak Polish, I'm sorry, and elevated by CD Projekt has become such a phenomenon that Geralt and company have turned up in a variety of games, some that are not an ideal place to find a Witcher. Which of these caught you off guard? Was there one we missed? Let us know down in the comments, and I will see you there.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Soul Calibur 6. The stage of history has made guest characters a staple of the franchise, featuring the likes of Ezio from Assassin's Creed and Link from The Legend of Zelda. Geralt would not make an appearance until the much-anticipated Soul Calibur 6 as part of the initial roster in 2018. Shockingly, he fits in very, very well. From his moveset to his visuals, it's almost as if Geralt has been a part of the roster since the very first Soul Calibur, all the way back to Soul Edge. We only wish he played a bit of a bigger part in the game aside from being the token guest character. Look, if Mortal Kombat can work Freddy Krueger or RoboCop into its story, Soul Calibur can do the same with Geralt. Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter has been known to do collaborative events with other gaming IPs, most notably with other Capcom franchises like Street Fighter and Mega Man. But roughly a year after it launched, World took a rare step outside of the publisher's library and brought in Geralt and Ciri. In 2019, Capcom and CD Projekt announced a special campaign was going to be added into the game where players could take control of Geralt to fight off monsters like the dreaded Leshen. Rewards included Geralt's own silver sword and even a special armor set for your Palico companion. But if you want to play as Ciri and earn her dual blades, well, you're gonna have to fight the Leshen again. Daemon X Machina. A third-person shooter where mechs are fighting colossal invaders known as Arms of Immortals. This is perhaps the exact opposite of what a Witcher game would look like, and yet for some reason, CD Projekt and developer Marvelous found some way to include both Geralt and Ciri. A few months after Daemon X Machina came out, the two companies announced that Geralt and Ciri would be playable characters in a special DLC pack. We all know Ciri saw some kind of world made of metal, which would cause many to point to another IP CD Projekt has visited, which we'll get to soon, I promise you. But is there a slight chance she could have been mentioning Daemon X Machina? No way. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Oh, I forgot that you're an illiterate child who doesn't understand the prophecy.
Okay, we know we're kind of cheating on this one because it's more parody than it is actual Witcher, but the reference here is too on the nose for us to ignore. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands honors a variety of fantasy stories from across tabletop RPGs, RPG video games, movies, and more. But we lost it when we came across the tribute to The Witcher. Enter Garrett of Trivia, who you will come across in the quest called The Ditcher. This is perhaps the best Easter egg in the entire game, as it pokes fun at the franchise's serious demeanor despite the ridiculous situations Geralt and company frequently find themselves in. Really, this is like the biggest highlight in this game for me. It's great. You all need to go see this.
According to the prophecy, the fire crystal has gone missing.
You have no idea what doom you herald.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, she's a pretty good horse. Oh, she's got a mind of her own. I bought her from some odd Polish fella.
Well, yeah, it makes sense for a game like Kingdom Come to include something related to The Witcher, much more so than Daemon X Machina. However, this cameo does not feature Geralt or Ciri, not even Yennefer. Head to the stables in Merhojed and talk to the stable owner. Not only does he mention that one thing between Geralt and Yennefer with the unicorn, I can't say it because YouTube monetization rules, but he will mention how an odd Polish fellow sold him a horse. And yes, you can ride and steal Roach, but make sure you do it before the plague manages to wipe out everything at the stable, or else you're gonna be kicking yourself in the pants on that one. Rocket League. Now, just to brace you, this one is arguably not as astounding, let alone grand, as the other games we've covered thus far. Rocket League holds a wealth of cosmetics, original and licensed for players, to deck their cars out with. Among them is Geralt's famous White Wolf medallion, which can be equipped as an antenna for your car. Unfortunately, there hasn't been any other Witcher content added since launch, but overall this was an exciting way to help launch the game into the massive success it is today. Team Fortress 2. Of course, the PC gaming space had to honor a game best played on PC in some way. And what better space to do that than Team Fortress 2? Okay, what exactly is the process of deciding where Geralt shows up? Anyways, the only kinds of players who can show their love for The Witcher are Scout players, as that class is the only one that can use these cosmetics. Yes, you can equip Scout with a wig of Geralt's hair, a White Wolf medallion necklace, and even replace the bat with a silver sword. You know, TF2 already has a ton of weird cosmetics plastered on the characters, so maybe turning Scout into a cosplayer makes some sense in hindsight. Yes, here it is, the one you've all been waiting for, Cyberpunk 2077. One of the biggest talking points of Cyberpunk has been the few ways it pays respect to the Witcher games, and it does so in very clever ways. One that you can find in just about any diner, bar, and nightclub are the Roach Race arcade cabinets that show Geralt's horse standing on a roof, and yes, you can play this. Another can be found during the Corpo prologue, where players can spot a gaming magazine with Ciri featured on the front cover. As for NPCs, if you listen to one playing a guitar, you might hear them play the theme to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine expansion. Oh, and then there's that jacket with the White Wolf emblazoned on the back, which you can only nab by connecting your GOG.com account to the game. Don't be surprised if the two IPs start referencing each other more frequently as we approach The Witcher 4 and Cyberpunk 2.
Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.